Who would be affected if you didn't graduate? Me. So I said to myself, Mike Nelson, if you don't graduate, who's going to be impacted? Now, I don't have no kids yet, but I thought to myself, I said, Mike, if you don't graduate, watch this. How can you get up every day when you do have kids and tell your kids to do something that you yourself couldn't finish? So that's the reason that drove me. What drove me was the fact that my mom was a high school dropout. What drove me the fact was my biological dad, he was in special ed and dropped out in 10th grade. That's what drove me every day. There's going to be days where you're going to be like, shoot, it's cold as I don't know what outside. I'm about to miss class. That's why it's so important to have that thing that's in front of you, that thing that can drive you. So I don't know what your thing is. Now, I want you to write this down on a piece of paper. I want you to write down what's that one thing that's going to drive you. And if you don't know what's going to drive you, I'm telling you, you're only going to be able to go so far. So, of course, there's going to be times where you feel like quitting. Of course it is. Of course, there's going to be times where you feel like giving up. Of course it is. You human beings. I'm not knocking you for that. I can't knock you for something that I felt. But what I am saying is that you got to have something I'm talking about that's driving you. Something that you say, look, I don't care what happens. I am going to graduate because if I don't graduate, start thinking about whose life will be impacted. Because for some of us, we're selfish. You're only thinking about you. You're only like, well, if I don't come to class, it's only going to affect me. I didn't tell my wife this, but I often do this when we're, okay, I don't want to go that far. Okay. But when she's laying down, sometimes I'll touch her stomach, right? And I sit there and I say, I'm doing this for you. Not talking to my wife, and I'm talking to the baby that's not there yet. So I get up every single day. And I'm doing this for somebody I can't even see yet. There's some of y'all in here that got cancer, you're not even doing it for your kids. In front of you, that's going to drive you. But I'm saying, for some of us, we let life get in the way. Life is always going to get in the way. There's always going to be an obstacle. Look, over the course of the 2 years of you being here, this is what I guarantee. Somebody's going to get sick, probably. God forbid. And I'm not trying to wish death on nobody. So somebody you know is probably going to die. You might have a financial emergency. Something is going to happen. It's a part of life. But here's what I need you to do. This is what I found out. My sister got in a car accident. She said something to me that tripped me out. I'm like, okay. My mom said, look, it don't make a difference whether she live or die. You said I'll go to graduate, and I'm going to need you to graduate. I said, hold up, Mom. Like, this is your firstborn. Hold up. She was like, look, I get it, but guess what? It don't make a difference if she live or die. What that got to do with you graduating? I said, shoot. Guess I better take my butt back to campus and get in class. Again, what is that thing that's driving you? I wanted to be